Today we're going to show you how to program HD's Home Automation Hub using an Apple iPhone. Step 1 is to download the app. Your option to do that is to download it in the App Store by looking at Connector. In the search bar, simply type Connector. And Connector Plus, Motors That Talk Back, is the option that you want to go for. Alternatively, you can also use your camera to find this QR code right here. It does work. If you select Camera, and you can download it that way. Once the app is downloaded, you can open it and create an account for yourself. This is the chance for you to click on the Sign Up button at the bottom and enter your email address. In this case, I'm going to use sales@aht-usa.net. Create a new password. And go ahead and sign in. It's important to remember that you need your Wi-Fi password that you're going to be connecting to. So start by taking your Wi-Fi hub out of the box and plugging it into a 5-volt, 1-amp power source. You can find the power requirements here on the bottom. It says power 5V 1000 milliamps. Any cell phone charger should do. You can also alternatively plug it into a router or a computer. So once your automation hub is connected, you're going to see a blinking light. It could be flashing red like this, showing that the Wi-Fi is disconnected, or slow flashing purple, showing that your pairing is underway. Go ahead and open your app. And go to location. In location, your default location is always going to be My House. That's the first one. If you have multiple ones, this is where you can select which one you're currently using. Modify your current location. In this case, it's automatically detecting that we're in Naples, and add a new bridge. This is where you need to know what your Wi-Fi password is. Once you put in your Wi-Fi password, make sure that the spelling is correct, and note that Apple can add a capitalization on the first letter. Press this button for 2 seconds to turn the flashing light from red to purple. If your light was purple to begin with, don't worry about it. Go ahead and do this step and it will continue to be purple. Click Next, and now go to your settings, and the connector will be emitting a Wi-Fi network. Connect to it by selecting it from this menu and go back to the app. The app will automatically proceed into the next step, connecting to the bridge. When you see this light turn green or light yellow, that's a good sign. That's to say that you have already connected and you're on your way to a successful connection. Blue is what we're looking for. This can take the full 60 seconds. If it does, don't worry about it. If for whatever reason it times out, you need to go into the troubleshooting steps. 99% of the time, it's that the password was incorrect. Give your bridge a name. In this case, I'm going to call it AHT HQ, and press Done. Return to the main menu. If possible, do any updates here. This is important to keep your firmware up to date. I have a firmware 0.6.6. You don't have to do this, but it is recommended that you do. When the update is complete, you have the option to select Done. This will reset, and it should connect again with a blue light. We'll wait momentarily for that to happen. So we are successful. Now, I'm going to cancel that. We can now connect to a new device. For the purpose of this, we're going to pair to a remote. I have a couple of different things here in my showroom, but I'll show how to connect through a remote using the PC. Start by adding a new device. Press the plus mark in the top corner and select Radio Motor. This is going to be a roll shutter. Click on New Device, select the hub that you're currently using, and press Next. And now, select By Remote. You are able to do this paired by motor, but most of the time it's going to be far easier to do this by remote, and that's the recommended way. Press the P2 button on the back of this twice. You see we've programmed this a fair amount of times, but I'm going to press P2 twice. You should hear 2 audible beeps when you do that, and press Next. Now, the hub is going to be reading the signal from the remote. This can take the entirety of the 30 seconds. Once this light turns blue, that means everything is great. Next, you're going to hold the stop button while pressing Next. Hold it for 3 seconds. That should be enough for this light to turn back to blue. Once that's complete, press Next. Now you have the option to name this. In this case, I'm going to enter Showroom. 40mm. Done. And take a picture of it. These 3 dots on the top allow you to take a picture or select something from an album. Crop your picture, select, that will be assigned to it. It is currently assigned to HQ Bridge, and the room is unassigned. Next, we'll create a room. And we're just going to call this Showroom. You can have multiple rooms that are controlled in different ways, and you can assign different devices to different rooms. So now that that room has been created, you can also take a picture for it. There are a couple different ways from this place. You can select on the device that you've created, click on the settings, go to Room, and assign it to the room that I just created called Showroom. Go back, and now you should see it here. By selecting this and pressing up, you'll be able to hear me operating it. Stop, and down. It's the same operation, has the same operating range as a remote, and as long as this Wi-Fi hub is blinking blue, connected to the internet, and you have your phone connected to the internet, you'll be able to operate that shutter.